Hey y'all, so today we are playing in makeup. Yes, girl, we are playing in some makeup today. First, I want to show you all the lashes that I like to use. And yes, honey, we are putting lashes on today. You can do it, I'm telling you, it's super easy. So these are the lashes that I like to use, which is like a trio lash, but I won't be using these today because I don't have enough, as you can see. But we will be using the individual eyelashes, but you will apply it the same way. I actually like the trio because it's just a lot easier, and you're only gonna use maybe 5 of the trio strips, so these are a lot faster to put on. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to apply my eyebrows first. I'm gonna just kind of fix those up first. As you can see, mine are really thin, so if you have really thin eyebrows, then you know that you have to use something just to kind of enhance. So I just have a liner here, a brown, just a brown Wet n Wild liner, and then I also have this brow pencil, so I may use that. It has you can see the pencil on the end, and then I like to use this tool this brush just kind of brush across. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you all how I apply my eyebrows or enhance my eyebrows, and then we'll get started on the lashes. So first, I just like to go in and outline these areas. I have a mirror here, but I'm going to show you all how I apply that. And I like to kind of go up in this area to give it a little bit of an arch. And what I'll do is I'll go back with my concealer and just kind of define it a little bit better. So like I said, it's no right or wrong way. Just how you like the shape that you like your brows, that's how you want to do it. So I'm going to go in with my eyebrow pencil. What I feel inside, you know I'm gonna wait on you. I'm gonna wait on you. You know and then I'm gonna go in with my brown powder, and this is just like a eyebrow powder. So I'm just gonna go in with that just to kind of make it look more natural and smooth it out a little bit more. So glad that I found you. You're the missing piece, the last piece of the puzzle. I'm finally at ease. So when times are rough and the promises we make. Okay, so I'm not doing it today, but another thing I like to do is you can kind of create a unibrow right here. If you are afraid that your eyebrows are not going to be lined up evenly, I usually create a unibrow, but they look pretty even, so I don't think I'm going to have to do that today. So I just like to go in and use this brush just to kind of, give it a more natural look. And you may see it come together in the center here, but we will fix that. I kind of like to make it lighter on these inside parts. Well, you know what? Let me just show you all with the unibrow look what I'm talking about. That way you'll know. So you see how it kind of comes together. like a unibrow, and that kind of help you, you know, give you a guide, and then it lightens those areas. So we're gonna go back, and like I said, I have another brush here. This is a little fluffier, so I'm gonna go in with that just to kind of soften those eyebrows up. Okay, so I'm gonna go back just to kind of sharpen that up a little bit. Okay, so y'all know I know I'm looking crazy right now, but that's okay. I'm gonna fix that. Okay, so you just want to take some tissue or Kleenex, go in and just kind of wipe that extra pencil and shadow out. And then I like to go in with well, first, before we put our concealer on, we want to add some primer. So this is just the Time Check primer from MAC, and I love this stuff. I just recently started using it because before I would just put like some type of moisturizer on it, but this really helps with pores and, you know, just giving you a nice clean foundation to start with. So I like to just put that, and this is the consistency of it. So I just like to put that all over my face. Usually I do that before. So usually I apply this before I even start putting on makeup, or even my eyebrows also. So we're just gonna go ahead with our concealer, and I also use the MAC. I love MAC, y'all. I also use the MAC concealer. So I'm just gonna go in and shape my eyebrows the way that I like them, and then I'm also gonna add some of MAC's MAC Peach Luster Orange Corrector. I'm gonna add that, and y'all, I just recently started using this orange corrector, and I love it. It really does help to cover these dark areas under my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that.
And I'll tell you what I feel inside.
add concealer to the top of my eyes, because I feel like it makes your eyeshadow pop a little more. So.
I'm finally at ease. So when times are rough and the promises we made just seem so hollow and weak, and we're about to break, we have to.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my Studio Fix MAC foundation, and then I also have this foundation brush, and I'm just gonna apply my makeup with that. And I just like to put a little bit straight onto the brush. You don't need a lot. Just kind of play around with it. It really depends on the coverage. If you want like a max coverage or just something simple. And I know the makeup, it looks light, but it's going to actually darken up. And I'm also going to take some powder and just kind of darken the areas around my face. So that's something I had to get used to, because with MAC, when you first apply the makeup, it does seem lighter, but then as it sits on your face, it kind of, you know, the color to me, it changes. Okay. And I know you can still see some of those areas. Now, you can just go back and take more concealer just to kind of, you know, put in these areas, you know, if you have dark areas under your eye. But I'm not going for like a, flawless look. So whereas I have to cover each and every, dark spot, I just, you know, I'm just applying a simple look today. So I was able to find a few extra trio lashes that I had, so we're going to go ahead and apply those instead of the individual lashes. So I like to use these tweezers, and I like to start from the end and then work my way inside the eye. So like I said, you don't need a lot of glue, just a small amount. You don't want to have all of that glue caked up on your eyelashes anyway. So I like to just pull, that way I can get a full view of where I need to place my eyelash. So pull it, and then you want to get like right in there at the end. See how I'm doing those? And you just kind of want to continue across until you make it on the inside of your eye. One, two, three. Well, we have 4. Okay, so far we have 4.
I've been missing the way you touch me, baby. Kisses on my neck and the love you gave me.
Okay, so I use 6. So I would say, depending on, you know, if you like your lashes to flare out on the ends or go in more here, I would say you need 6 to 7 of those clusters, the trio of lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the other side. Okay, so now I have some shadow. And I'm just going light today, so I'm just going to apply just a little.
I've been scrolling through the text messages you sent me, trying to fill the holes where you left me empty. When I think about it,
another thing I know you all see that I like to apply is I like to just take some of the, let me see if I have it, some of the darker eyeshadow, and I just like to apply it to the corners just to give it a little extra something. And you just want to kind of blend it in. You could basically use any color, you know, to just kind of have the inside of that eye pop. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to add, this is like a champagne powder. I don't know what you would call this. But it's like a loose powder, but I just like to add that inside my eye just to give it a little pop of just some extra right there. You don't have to do it. It's, you know, optional, but I just like to add that on the insides of my eye like that. And that's the look, y'all. So I just like to add just some lip balm or gloss or whatever you want to call it. Because like I said, I'm not going with a heavy makeup look today. Just a light look. So I just like to add some gloss. And it, y'all. That's it. That's my little makeup look for today. I'm going to fluff my hair out a little bit. And then I will come back and show you all, once I put my clothes on, just show you all the overall look.